Hey guys, it's Bianca and welcome to a very formal sit down video because for some reason I was very much craving like a winter favorite. If you're into that, if you were like on YouTube, somewhat like back in the day, vlogs were still obviously a thing, but like these winter favorites, summer favorites, like even up to a few years ago, everyone was still doing them. And since we have TikTok, everyone stopped making these videos. Without any further ado, let's get right into my 2023 winter favorites. I think I'm going to start with the things that are somewhat most practical. Lotion. This Bliss lotion has been my absolute go-to this winter. Like, I'm not even kidding. Usually lotions make me feel really sticky and like gross. I'm not the type of person to like wear lotion every time I come out of the shower because I feel sticky and I get like almost like overstimulated and like grossed out, and then I end up showering again or like trying to take the lotion off with a towel, and that's just like so impractical because you really need lotion in the winter, especially me because I do have psoriasis and I have like patches like all over my legs in the winter time, and they're not the most lovely and they are actually kind of annoying. So this has been helping a lot, and I think it's because it's almond milk. The Bliss Cloud 9 collection, the body lotion, it has like a weightless moisture, which I think that's why I like it, because it's not like thick and sticky, but it's almond milk and vanilla, which are kind of my two favorite things, and I've been using this religiously and I love it and I'm obsessed with it. So this is my absolute favorite winter product as of right now. Also, I am going to be putting probably everything in the description, so if you want to like shop them, they will be affiliate links, but they will be in the description, and if I do have some sort of discount code or anything like that, they will be next to it. I love Kiehl's. I'm obsessed with them. They do send me products, so these were sent to me, so they're not technically sponsored by any means. I just also really like their stuff. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is actually like the #1 moisturizer and for good reason, because it is so good and it's creamy and it's not thick. It sits very light on your face and it's a really nice base for makeup. I've been wearing this under my makeup since they sent it to me, and I was able to restock on it because I did used to have this and I used to bring it everywhere. I used to keep it in my travel bag, and then Jordan also had one, so then I used up all of his and then I just never rebought it because I do have a lot of moisturizers and products that fortunately some brands send me, and then also I love shopping in the TJ Maxx clearance section. So I had a lot of stuff to go through before the fact, and then they ended up gifting me this, and I was so happy that I rediscovered it because I was obsessed with it, and now I realize why. It just has such a pretty underlayer for wearing a base of makeup. So I wore it today and my makeup's just sitting just like this, just so nice, and it's so thin and it absorbs really fast, and it's again not sticky, and it just feels really good. And they also just came out with this. It's the Ultra Facial Repair Barrier Cream, and I actually like this a lot. It's super thick. So it looks a lot different than the Ultra Moisturizer. If you see how thick that is, it's way thicker. This one's the regular Ultra Facial Cream, and right next to the Barrier Cream. So they're very different. One's a little more watery and one is definitely thick. I'll put like the thicker one on my neck, or like more so like on my cheeks, and a little bit of dab on my forehead. And I also use the thick one for my psoriasis spots exactly. So like, you know, I use the Bliss lotion, but then when my psoriasis spots are getting like more red and irritated and kind of flaky, because they're like circles. I guess I could put I don't want to show you guys, they're kind of scary. I'll use the thick cream on it. This Pixi Rose Radiance Perfector. It's kind of like a no makeup, but you could also wear it underneath makeup. So I've been pairing it. I've been putting so many base layers underneath my face come winter because it does get really dry and I don't like when my makeup looks crusty. So I've been doing this, and then I've been doing, actually, I think I've been doing this first in the morning, and then I'll like wait a little, and then when I do put on my makeup, I basically use this Pixi Rose as like a primer. But then if I'm doing them together, I believe that I've been putting this one first and then this one second, but I'm kind of getting confused now trying to remember it. This is so nice and it's so glowy and it makes you look like very blushed and brushed. I've been obsessed with it. So I've actually been rediscovering this one because I've had this for a while and I used to not like it, but I think I was just using it wrong. I was using like way too much of it and it would make you look a little like golden. So for me, it would just make me look like it didn't match my neck. But if you use a little bit of it, it goes a long way. Next, the foundation that I've been using literally all winter is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. It is so good. When I first got this, I didn't really like it, but it was because I didn't know how to apply it correctly. and now I do. And I'm so happy that I discovered the secret method on how to apply this. I use it in shade 4. I have a lighter one that I think is 2 or 3, and it's just like way too light for me, which is weird because usually I switch to my lighter shade foundations in the winter, but I'm using 4. I guess maybe I got a little tan and I'm not a vampire anymore, who the hell knows. But this, I love it, and I just really apply it with my hands. I pump some in my fingers, and then I like warm it up in my fingers, and then I rub it all over my face, and then to like press it in, I just use the damp beauty blender and go. I've been loving the way that my foundation has been looking, and I know on this camera it might be a little bit hard to tell because it's like, I think there's some sort of like softening filter on it, but it looks pretty much like that in real life too. Moving on, but staying within like the beauty hemisphere, I have a Scentbird perfume, and it's Gem Maicha by Rag & Bone. Oh no, this one's not it. Hold on. It is this one, and oh my god, it's like, it's a winter scent for sure. I guess you could wear it in the summer too, like if you're very studious and cute. But it is Rag & Bone's Gem Maicha, and it smells like a really intellectual bookshop that also sells coffee. It's like the best way I could describe it. It almost smells like kind of leathery and bound by pristine. Like, I cannot explain the smell, but it is so good. I got this actually a very long time ago, and I think when I originally got it, I didn't like the scent because it smelled a little manly, but it wasn't manly. I was mistaken, like, just like for what is actually just like woody and airy, but I'm not a fan of musky smells whatsoever. Like, I do not like that. I'm not into like dark and sultry scents. Like, I'm just, ugh, I don't like them. Is like a breath of fresh air from that if you're wanting to not have a fruity smell, because I love fruity stuff. Like, I always smell like berries and like cotton candy. But this one is so good, and I've been using it pretty much all winter. I have been using this lamp, and I used to be like, oh my god, this is so dramatic. Like, who needs this? No, in the wintertime I do need this. It's a sunset lamp. I know that this has been like a thing for a while, but I don't know why it took me this long to kind of discover it. And I'm obsessed with it. Like, I love it. Like, look behind me. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna fucking blind myself. It's amazing, and it makes everything look sunset, summer, spring, even like a very autumn sunset. Especially, obviously it's the winter. This is a winter favorites video, but it's been so cloudy, it's been so rainy every night. Been getting brighter out longer again, which is really nice because now we're getting into the end of January, but I still need like that light feeling, and I haven't been able to get that. So this has been saving my ass so much. If out of all of these products, like, I don't do my makeup every day, I do put lotion on every day. This lamp I've been using every single night, and it looks so gorgeous. I've been like making Instagram stories of how cozy my room looks at night. So if you want to follow me on Instagram and get into the cozy vibes. These inky ass gel pens that I've been journaling with in my lovely Sagittarius soft covered book. I love it. I love them. These gel pens have been like a lifesaver in making me feel inspired throughout the winter time, because there's just so many colors to choose from, and it's not your basic colors like just ugly yellows and ugly blues. Like, they actually have really pretty blues, and some of the yellows are even golden. They're even more orange. They're more like tinseled, and they're so inky, and they write so nice. King Art gel pens in my journals and in my bullet journals. And lately this is the one that I've been gravitating toward more. Kind of upset because they don't have lines in this book. It's more like graphic book, but I've been doing my fair share of writing, I would say, and I think I'm doing a really good job at making sure I stay up in this book and like well connected throughout the January and February, and even March is pretty cold here months. So these were just all my winter favorites, and I know it's not much, but all of these have definitely changed the game for me, whether or not be skincare or writing or inspiration or just like feeling a little bit better mentally. Like, this lamp has done its fair share of letting me sit and read a book at night without like my big light on. Again, I will be linking everything down in the description if you want to like dabble and check something out. I hope that you guys enjoyed this very throwback winter favorites styled video. If you like this at any point, please make sure that you are subscribed, and I miss you guys. I love you guys. I'll chat with you in the comments and on TikTok and on Instagram, so always just feel free to like message me. I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye.